Now, Round Ball Wrap on KEZI 9 News.
Welcome to Round Ball Wrap. I'm Robbie Fueling alongside Julian Minensone. We got another great week of high school hoops, and as we get closer to the end of the regular season, Julian, these games carry a lot more weight.
Yeah, not just every game, Robbie, but every basket, every turnover. The closer we get to playoffs, the margin for error gets that much smaller, and we start at Sheldon. Irish boys team taking on the Indians of Roseburg. Both teams 3-2 in 6A 7 Southwest Conference play. Pick things up in the second. That's when Patrick Herbert made things happen on and off the ball. Sets the pick for Jackson Tucker, who finishes with ease. And Roseburg's offense ran through Colin Warmouth. He pulls up from deep to bring Roseburg within 2, but Sheldon was able to keep the Indians at an arm's length. Adam Wagers from deep to take the lead. Warmouth tried to bring Roseburg close, but Sheldon and Griffin Line iced their free throws. Final score of that one, Sheldon 61, Roseburg 54.
The boys of South Eugene on the road against South Medford. First quarter, Trent DeBoer knocks one down from pulls up from Jay. That's easy money. Fast forward later in the contest, the Axe with the ball. Aiden Clark finds Bryce Betcher cutting the back door. Those two would link up for a little give and go. South Eugene gets a big-time road win, 60-43.
6A girls, South Eugene hosting South Medford. South Medford will start right here with the ball, and it's stolen by Madison McGowan, and she makes it the easy layup right there. South Eugene up 4-2. Then it's Hannah Stein. Gets the drive and the difficult finish and with a foul. 6-2, South Eugene. Then South Medford's Tony Coleman gets the backboard and the putback. And then here's Shakaya Teague Perry. Drives the lane, gets the layup. South Medford takes this one, 70-54. And Sheldon girls run away with this one tonight, 70-30, big win over Roseburg.
Churchill girls taking on the Eagle Point Eagles. Here's Natalie Elstone with the 3 ball in the corner pocket. She sinks it. Then the next pass goes through the hands of a few players right to Donica Starr, who finishes with a bank. And then it's Sophie Elstone trying to one-up her sister with a triple of her own. Lancers win by 7 over Eagle Point.
North Bend girls on the road against Crater. North Bend rocking the brown here. Here's Makoa Matthews from downtown. But this one was all Comets. The pass ahead to Sydney Gray. This is as easy as bucket as you'll get all night. And then here's Crater once again, living in transition again. It'll be Maya Van Hook for 2. North Bend didn't have enough. They fall to Crater, 82-33.
Bringing things back to the Willamette Valley, Ashland girls took on Thurston. Colts aiming to notch another 5A win. Thurston's offense came from a good collection of second chance points. Megan Miller misses the bucket, but if you miss at first, don't worry, try again. Haley Williams finishes. Despite a hard-fought run from the Grizz, it was the Colts that came out on top, 55-35.
The Springfield Millers at North Eugene, and check this out. First play of the game, Rebecca Durbin dishes it out to Emma McKinney, and she nails a 3. That's the way to start the game. So it's North Eugene's turn, and Abby London, she doesn't miss. Springfield with some ball movement right here. It's Jocelyn Barraza to Durbin once again to Reese Newell. She lays it in. North Eugene down, but Cameron Manley drives and scoops it in. Springfield controls the game to win this one, 64-19.
Churchill in a road blues visiting Eagle Point. Samaje Morgan with the breakaway layup gets the basket and the foul. Fast forward to the second half. Keelan O'Neill throws it down on the other end. Let's take a look at that one again because that's nasty. Churchill dominated in every aspect of this one. Lancers come out on top over Eagle Point, 89-31. They remain undefeated in conference play.
Over at Thurston, the reigning 5A champs hosting the Ashland Grizzlies. First quarter, Colts out in transition, and Dejan Alonso gets the lay-in on the other end. Thurston on a 4-0 run early. Moments later, Colts galloping once again. Dawson Muggy drops it off to Isaac Lang, and he finishes through the contact. Thurston lead up to 6. Later in the quarter, it'll be off the inbound. Mason Miller, the big fella, gets another and one to go for the Colts. Thurston picks up their 8th conference win, breezing by Ashland, 65-47.
Would the North Bend boys get revenge for the girls team? Let's find out. They're also facing Crater. Jake Simmons pulls up from the elbow over Nate Biddle. Biddle has his own response, though. Next possession, he pulls up over everybody and drains the 3. The 6'10" sophomore putting in work from behind the arc. North Bend drops this one on the road, 50-68.
Springfield boys get a 38-30 victory over South Eugene.
A lot of action in 5A and 6A, Julian, but we are not done yet.
Of course not. We got 4A on down. We start at Marist. Spartans welcoming the Junction City Tigers, and Marist has the lead early on. JC's Trey Nabe gets the ball to Cameron Gibson for the three. Nail it. Marist holding on to a 20-14 lead, and here's Estefanos Gerdes with the crafty move in the score. 20-16 Marist. Spartans with the ball now. Matthias Collins finds Max Whitaker at the top of the key, and he gets the lay-in. Marist up 6. Then Ben Morehouse finds Whitaker in the corner. That's going to knock it down. All three of those. Marist wins this one, double digits, 61-42. And 4A boys hoop scores. Elmira gets a home win tonight, 57-47 over Cottage Grove, and Marshfield beats Siuslaw 56-43.
Girls 4A, the Marist Spartans hosting Junction City Tigers. First quarter, Megan Carey dishes it out to Jessica Roth, and she drains one from deep. And Abby Doder misses the shot here, but don't sweat it. Sydney Johnson is there to pick up the trash and end with the putback. Spartans lead 17-4. Junction City's Mariah Omen drives down the court and finishes with a pretty hook. And then it was Folano Hansen's turn, and she gets the easy bucket, but Marist goes down to win it 56-44.
Sticking with girls hoops, the Elmira Falcons in their home whites taking on Cottage Grove tonight. Here is Cottage Grove pushing it up the floor, but missed opportunities lead to easy buckets. Carly Grossmiller goes coast to coast, and she gets the layup right here. Elmira in business. Now Cottage Grove's turn right now, and it's Riley Kelty. She's tall, and you can't teach height, and she has also got the skill to match. Cottage Grove goes on the road and gets the 52-29 win over Elmira. Girls 4A basketball, Marshfield puts a 36-point beating over Siuslaw. 60-24 is the final in that one.
And in 4A Oregon West Conference, the incoming expected snow also affecting the game here. Both boys and girls games are canceled for Philomath and Sisters. 3A boys hoops, Santiam Christian hosting LaPine. Eagles with the ball. Eagles with the ball. Here's the shot from 3, and it's a brick, but look who's there for the putback. Joe McQuiddish. Easy bucket for the Eagles. Second quarter now, Hawks on the possession. Joe Gillen dishes it out to Adam Plant, who pulls up for the jumper and drains it. Eagles pulling away here. Ben Galserner gets busy from the three-point line. That's a sink. Santiam Christian gets it done at home, 62-55 over LaPine.
Pleasant Hill Billies taking on the Harrisburg Eagles. Great ball movement right here from Pleasant Hill. It's Max Smith. He finishes the job with an easy lay-in. Billy's up, but the Eagles aren't going away. It'll be Spencer Gaines for the Eagles. Check this out. This three-pointer is going to be nothing but nylon, but here's the dagger right before the buzzer. It'll be Logan Pruitt. Inside, check this out. With a little spin move and the finish, nice footwork underneath. Pleasant Hill beats Harrisburg 64-49.
All right, same schools, different squads. To girls hoops we go. Sammy Christensen at the point and makes a nasty cut inside and takes it all the way to the rack. Harrisburg up early, but Pleasant Hill, they would put up a fight. Victoria Lewis, she's going to get the board here. She launches it down the court, and Alexa Ellis weaves her way inside 3 Eagle defenders and puts it away. Pleasant Hill gets the dub on the road over Harrisburg, 38-34. 3A girls hoops from the Mountain Valley Conference. LaPine gets a 20-point win on the road over Santiam Christian.
And more scores. Douglas drops one against Sutherland, 36-22, and Brookings Harbor defeats South Umpqua 53-35. A pair of double-digit wins there.
Absolutely. On to 3A boys. Far West League scores here. Sutherland puts a thumping on Douglas, 74-35, and Brookings Harbor passes out to Umpqua, 81-46.
Boys basketball scores. To 2A we go. Oakland defeats Lowell 71-27 in the Jefferson Oak Ridge game. This one was canceled due to concerns of traveling in the expected snow. And Monroe, also some more boys scores. Monroe boys dropped their final game of the season, falling to East Lynn Christian Academy 75-41. And Central Lynn gets it done on the road over Regis 48-39.
Some more girls scores here. Oakland gets a huge 54-15 home win over Lowell. Jefferson and Oak Ridge game, of course, canceled due to weather conditions. And on to Monroe and East Lynn for a nail-biter. But Monroe squeezes out the road win, 38-36, and Central Lynn gets a win on the road, 45-28 over Hughes.
We're not done yet. Waldport girls, that is, gets a road win over Bandon, 56-43, and Myrtle Point puts a 20-point beating on Reedsport. That final score there is 49-29.
Scores, and more scores. More boys 2A. Waldport puts it away 50-41 over Bandon, and Reedsport puts a 70-point beating on Myrtle Point, or puts up 70 to beat Myrtle Point by 11.
In 1A boys Skyline, Days Creek knocks off Elkton by 30. Final score 53-23, and North Douglas would do the same. They beat Yoncalla 61-31.
1A Skyline League, Days Creek gets a 30-point dub over Elkton, and North Douglas comes up with a huge win over Yoncalla. Final score there is 57-17. And that's about all the time we have, for now. Most legendary part of the show, Abby's legendary play of the week.
Yep, and remember, you can send your plays to @KZI9Sports on Twitter or email us at sports@KZI.com. Now, as for our play of the week, we take it to our game of the week. Roseburg's Colin Warmouth was all over the floor. Check this out. Gets the steal, the time ticking away, and slams it down at the buzzer. Refs say he was still holding on to the ball, so the basket didn't count, but we're calling it good for our Abby's legendary play of the week. I will say Sheldon did get the last laugh in that, though.